Can you start by giving us a quick introduction of yourself before we dive into deHedge?
Yeah, I'm Anthony, CEO of deHedge. Thanks very much for having us. I myself have been in the crypto space, first invested around 2014, really dived in deep mid 2015 maybe, and then been part-time trading and investing heavily since around 2018 and full-time trader for the last 2 years.
Okay, very good. Awesome. Love it. So now talking about, so it's deHedge, not deHedge,
It's
deHedge. Okay.
deep.
Okay. Good to clear that up. Can you give us an elevator pitch? Again, assuming some people in the audience have probably never heard of it. This is their first experience. Can you tell us what elevator pitch of what deHedge is trying to do and the vision of what you're building?
Yeah, so myself and the team, we got together 2021 in the midst of all the rebase models, everything unrealistic, 1% a day. Everybody's losing money unless you got in day one or day two, very early. So we got together and we wanted to bring something to the space that isn't just realistic, but it's competitive, especially with real world terms. So your bank may offer you 0.8% APR. If you have a large ISA in the UK, you may get up to 2.5% if you're lucky. So we thought, what can we do to use our skill set, our expertise, to bring something to the space, offer people a decent enough return so that they are happy, and not only that, how can we grow that APR? So what we decided was, as I said, I'm a full-time trader for the last 2 years, investor. We thought it would be good to lay a foundational set of investments that are premium investments, very much validators, miners, things that are usually out of your normal investor's scope of being able to invest in. So they provide the stable, realistic return that our treasury needs. We've set 15% as our initial return rate. That's what we've found that we can make through the market dropping and in the bear market. So that's the bare minimum that we can return. That will also encompass our treasury making money. Our treasury will then grow, and alongside the treasury growing, we will increase the APR. It may start at 15%, but going into the bull market, if we had the backing to provide 150% APR, then we would provide that return. As long as we have the backing for it, everything comes back to the investors. The team does not make any money. We haven't taken any money yet. We don't want to take any money until investors have their return. We won't make money until they make money.
Okay, very good. Just to make sure I understand completely, I'm always told say back what you understand to make sure it's correct. So it's talking about 15% per year. You're taking the funds and putting them into kind of safer plays like validator nodes. And maybe we'll get into the specifics of which ones you're getting into. And then the plan is as you make over 15%, you're going to be taking that into a treasury to put more into some of those safer things. So the goal is to eventually get that 15% up. And do you kind of have like a goal of where you'd like that to cap at, or is it just kind of, we'll see in 10 years, who knows?
The only thing we've set is the 15% baseline. We know we can provide that through the worst possible market. So that's what we set as a base. The cap for the max, we don't want one. There's no need for a max. If we can't provide the max, then we won't give the max. If we can keep upping it and upping it and upping it, and we can keep the treasury's portion of the profits compounding, and we keep growing that back in, then we'll keep increasing the APR. Again, 15% is the base rate. If it comes to our focus and our projections are saying the market's looking bad, we need to pull back, then we'll make the community well aware of that, make investors well aware of that. There'll be a big enough time period for us to be able to say, look, we're going to have to pull back from 50%. If we've hit 50%, we are going to have to come back down, and we'll make people well aware of that. But as a max cap, definitely not. We don't need to put a max cap. If we go into the bull run and Bitcoin was to go and hit 500k and our treasury was worth 150 million and we can give 1,000% that year, then we'll give 1,000% that year. As I said, everything comes back to the investors.